Hi friends, here I am again in the car. Seems like it's the only time I can message you or make a video. So I'm titling this one part 2. The first one was part 1, and there were some things that I thought about after I had made the video, of course. That's how it always is, right? I wanted to also mention my mom because she's been a tremendous support and checks in on me. And I know, having my own kids, your heart breaks when your kids are hurting. So we don't think that about our parents as far as them worrying, but they do, and she does. And so anyway, I love you, Mom. And I, like I said in the first one, I do have a great support system of friends and relatives, and I know that life is busy. I know that people's kids are sick, and we're praying for them, and stuff happens, and it's not just all about me, but when you're going through your thing, it's all about you. And so just remembering that everybody's got something that they're going through. So I didn't mention my anniversary either. I just spaced it. It's not that I didn't want to mention it. So if you guys follow me on Facebook, you saw my post about the pictures I posted of our wedding. It's so funny to look at them now, right? But those were actually called Miami Vice tuxes. That was the line at the time. There were 4 different colors. Excuse me. And I'd always wanted a pink wedding from the time I was little. So that just worked out, right? The rose jackets. Rodney was such a good sport. He never said boo about anything. He just said, tell me when to show up. I planned it all the way I wanted. I picked all the songs. And you know, years later, especially when he got sick, he didn't remember any of that anyway. And so, but if he were here, we would have celebrated 39 years. And I've said this many times, that after I lost Rodney, I don't remember any bad. You know, you don't remember the petty little arguments and the frustrations and the fights, and you just, I mean, maybe they come to mind a little bit, but for the most part, everything was just great. And I know it wasn't perfect. I mean, we were not perfect. We didn't have a perfect marriage, but it was good most of the time. And God had his hand on us. And I'm just so grateful I had those 37 years with him. Plus 3, the dating years. So really I had more. So my anniversary, before I get off track here, I did pretty good. I didn't feel sad. I didn't wallow. My daughter made dinner for me. She had a little dinner party with just me and my kids and my friend Shar. And she made my favorite, which is ribeye steak and long green beans and bread. And oh my goodness, it was so good. So I think she just didn't want me to be alone. And so I was at her house for dinner. And then I went back home, and I had a brief moment where I was feeling a little, and I just said, nope, I'm not going to do that. And I don't push my grief down. I don't deny my grief. I'm always very open to it. But it was just a tiny little flicker I could have gone there, and I just didn't. And then I got in the house, and it was, you know, getting into the evening and into the night, and I was thinking maybe I'll look at my wedding album and I just didn't feel it, so I didn't. But it was fine. Now the next couple days, I kind of went into a little bit of a slump. Not really sure why, but a little foggy, I call it. Not foggy, cloudy. A little cloudy. I used to say that to Rodney when he would have those moments. He would get cloudy and not foggy like he couldn't think, but that cloud would sit on him, and you just feel yucky. That lasted a couple days, and then I came out of it. But other than that, not a whole lot going on. Like I said in the first one, just try to be intentional and meet with friends and have stuff to do at the house. And I still didn't get all my projects done this summer. I wanted to spray paint my security door, the screen door, the big heavy door. I didn't get that done. I need to do that. It's all rusted. That's something Rodney would never let happen. He just wouldn't. I'm trying to stay up on some things, but it wasn't my gift. It was his gift. And he did a great job at keeping things nice and put together. So anyway, but I'm heading home, and I'm trying to think of something else maybe I forgot, but I can't. So like I said earlier, don't be strangers. Reach out, say hello, and I cherish all of you and appreciate all of you. Here comes the CHP. All right, friends, have a great night.